Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Let me tell you something. So last night, I went live with Make It Make Sense, Jamie, that's me, and Andrew Gabor. Shout out to Make It Make Sense, Jamie and Andrew Gabor. Had a good time, and then after the live, my plan was to pump out a few videos. Um, I had a glass of wine sitting right here in front of me, but I was like, don't drink the wine because sometimes wine makes me sleepy. Okay. And it was just a swallow. It was just a little swallow. Okay. Um, so I was like, don't drink the wine because if you drink the wine, either two things are gonna happen. Either you're gonna be up all night or either you're gonna get sleepy. But I was feeling like it was gonna make me sleepy last night. And so I didn't drink the wine while I was on live. And then I was just going to take a sip, drink it after I finished my videos. But I ended up drinking the wine, and I just remember waking up, girl, this morning. Okay, so I didn't get none of my videos on last night. So here we are. Girl, so here we are, baby. Excuse me, I just woke up. So here we are to talk about what I was meaning to talk about last night. All right. So listen. Oh, Candy and Todd Burruss. Oh, so Kandi Burruss faces explosive lawsuit over $150,000 in unpaid rent at Blaze Steak and Seafood. This is according to whereisthebuzz.com. I remember one time Kandi saying on the show that anytime something happens, even if it has something to do with her and Todd, that her name is going to be the one that's in the headlines. And that's just the truth, as we can see. So listen to this. Reality TV star and entrepreneur Kandi Burruss is facing serious legal trouble over her upscale, okay, over her upscale Atlanta restaurant Blaze Steak and Seafood. According to WSB TV, her landlord is demanding more than $150,000 in unpaid rent, and that's just the beginning. Oh God. The lawsuit, Montego Pacific wants their coin. So Montego Pacific Inc., the landlord of Blaze Steak and Seafood, has officially taken legal action against Burruss and her restaurant. The company filed a lawsuit in Fulton County State Court claiming the restaurant owes $154,139.17 in back rent. But that's not where the bill stops. Montego Pacific is also demanding an additional $54,495.75 for repairs and overhead fees, which they allege Burruss has failed to pay. To make matters worse, the lawsuit states that Burruss is in breach of her lease agreement, and until the debt is settled, the restaurant will be charged $12,083.50 in interest every month. The complaint gives Burruss just 10 days to pay up or face further liability, which could mean eviction, more legal fees, and even additional penalties. Steak and Seafood opened in 2020 as a part of Burruss's growing restaurant empire. You see, they ain't even mentioned Todd. They ain't even mentioned Todd Burruss. She co-owns the what that now they have. Oh, so hold on, my thing. I got pop-ups popping up. Okay, she co-owns the steakhouse with her husband Todd Burruss, and the two positioned. Well, they put Todd Tucker. They put Todd Tucker, but and the two positioned it as a high-end dining experience in Southwest Atlanta. Despite its luxurious branding, the restaurant has not had the smoothest journey. In 2021, Blaze was temporarily shut down due to health violations, drawing criticism and negative press. While the establishment has since improved its health standards and earned a 93 health score from the Georgia Department of Public Health in late 2023, this new lawsuit could put a serious dent in its reputation. Will Kandi speak out or stay silent? Kandi Burruss is no stranger to public scrutiny, but she has remained completely silent about this lawsuit despite being vocal about her business ventures. She has yet to release a statement addressing the legal drama. Montego Pacific Inc. has also declined to comment, letting the lawsuit and the massive unpaid balance speak for itself. What happens next? With only 10 days to resolve the situation, Burruss will act quickly. Burruss and Tucker will need to act quickly to prevent their restaurant from becoming yet another celebrity business failure. Will they quickly settle the debt, or will this escalate into a lengthy and messy legal battle? One thing is for certain: this is not the kind of press Burruss was looking for. Let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. I'm putting it on Todd. Yeah, I'm putting it on Todd. 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 Now listen, we're not gonna sit here and act like Kandi girl ain't the breadwinner. We're not gonna act like Kandi ain't had 1,003 jobs. We're not gonna act like that. Anything, I think the restaurant idea, of course, was Todd's, right? Well, I think it was Todd's. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Like, I know Todd, I know Todd works. I know Todd does his writing, right? I think he does his, he attaches his name to some of the Broadway plays that Kandi has going on. So I'm not gonna say and act like Todd is a bum. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a little joke. But when it comes to this restaurant, I just feel like it was more of Todd's idea. And as long as Todd, I was mentioning this last night on the panel, that as long as Todd is probably making money, Todd really doesn't care. I don't know how this happened, why the bills are not being paid. We don't know the end. It could be something that I don't know. It could be Todd and Kandi could come out on top, and it could be something. It could be a mistake. But I just feel like Todd drops the ball when it comes to those restaurants. Those are really his ideas. But I don't think Todd cares as long as the money is rolling in. I want to know how. I want to know. I want to see the books. I'm nosy. Ain't got nothing to do with no Blaze or no OLG, but I want to see the books. Are they still making money at OLG and Blaze? I would assume so. Are they still? Do y'all still go? I've never been to Blaze. I've been to OLG more than a few times. The last time I went to Atlanta, I didn't go. I love the deviled eggs. Anyway, shout out to Todd Burruss. Shout out to Kandi Burruss. Todd, you need to take care of your business because you ain't got nothing else going on. Let me stop. Because the people get real. Listen, girl, one thing about it, two things for sure, three things for certain. Girl, the people get real sensitive about Todd. Girl, I can't even crack no jokes about Todd. Girl, if I crack any joke about Todd, girl, the girls be in the comment section like, "You not gonna talk about Todd?" I be like, girl. When I say, baby, the girls do not play about Todd Burruss. The girls like, "You not gonna be irritated about no Todd." I be like, girl, calm down, sister. Girl, like, I'm talking about your man. Girl, am I talking about your man? No. Girl, we over here doing kikis and giggles. Todd will be okay. Todd ain't worried about nothing we got going on over here. Todd is rich off Candy's money, but girl, he's still rich off Candy's money. Girl, anyway. Shout out to Todd and Kandi Burruss. All right. Let's move on. All right. So this is an update regarding Caleb Wilson Caleb Wilson and his passing. Former Southern University student arrested in connection with Hazing death case. More facing charges. So the Baton Rouge Police Department confirmed one person is in custody and two others are facing charges in connection with the death of Southern University student Caleb Wilson. Police said Caleb McCrae, a graduate of Southern University and a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, has been arrested. McCrae, 23, is charged with criminal hazing and manslaughter. Girl. The names of the other two people suspected of being involved were not released. Police said additional warrants cannot be ruled out. WAFB was previously informed that the charges being considered in the case range from hazing to manslaughter. Manslaughter carries the most serious a consequence of up to 40 years in prison upon a conviction. Girl. During a press conference on Friday morning, March the 7th, Chief T.J. Morse said the case is manslaughter because there's no specific intent to kill, but death occurred during the act of another felony being committed, criminal hazing. District Attorney Heller Moore said the 2 additional people who will be charged are facing misdemeanor hazing charges. According to the chief, over a dozen people were interviewed about this incident. The chief could not say yet whether those who lied about what happened to Wilson will also face charges, as it is still under investigation. Officials said Wilson, a junior at the university, was participating in an off-campus and unsanctioned fraternity ritual with pledges and members of Omega Psi Phi fraternity on Thursday, February the 27th. Initially, the group of males told hospital staff he was playing basketball at a park when he collapsed. Girl, I keep telling y'all, girl, this was a scene from How to Get Away with MRUD. Y'all know I'm trying. I can't say. I'd be nervous to say certain words on here. Girl, the TV show with Viola Davis, How to Get Away with MURDER. Yes, this was How to Get Away with that. Girl, y'all been lying, trying to cover it up from the get go. But he died as a result of being punched in the chest at a warehouse while pledging, according to police. Y'all lied and tried to cover it up. Girl. Chief Moore said no one at the time called 911, attempted to call 911, or attempt to summon an ambulance to the location. The Omega Psi Phi fraternity has been ordered to seize all activities, according to Southern University's president. Internal investigations and student code of conduct judiciary proceedings are ongoing. In addition, no new membership into all campus Greek organizations can occur for the minimal of the rest of the academic year. I wanted to pledge when I was in college. I wanted to pledge, and then when I heard that they hazed, I was like, girl, I'm out. Shout out to, the fraternities and sororities. Shout out to y'all who are in fraternities and sororities. I know that this doesn't happen with everybody. I know that it probably doesn't happen to this extent of getting punched in your chest. But we're not going to act like hazing doesn't happen. I'm sure that some of you in fraternities and sororities have also been the hazer, also probably the hazed. But we're not gonna play this game. Somebody died. Somebody died, and a young person, 20 years old. But that is young, and it was something that could have been avoided. People need to be held responsible. Yes, heads need to roll. Yes. So whatever happens to the people involved, that needs to happen. Something needs to happen to the people involved. Whoever has something to do with the death, if you had something to do with trying to cover up the death, there needs to be a consequence. I'm not saying that everybody needs to spend up to 40 years in prison. Whether you being expelled from school, no longer being a part of the organization, a fine, a weekend in jail, a year in jail, it needs to be some type of consequence for everybody that was involved. Anybody who tried to help cover it up, there needs to be a consequence. I hope the family's doing okay. I think I saw a picture. It was so sad. I saw a picture of, I think, the mother. Again, I'm not going to post the picture because I don't know if that's the family or not. But I saw a picture floating around of the mother, and I think his father, and the mother, of course, was in tears. It was just sad. Nobody wants to send their child to college and receive word that your child has now passed away due to something that could have been prevented. Especially, oh, your child passed away because he got punched in the chest during a hazing ritual with a fraternity. Do you know how hard you have to punch somebody in the chest? How many times have they been punched in the chest? You, on some real shit, if we're just gonna be honest, y'all literally beat somebody to death. You literally beat someone to death. Girl, that sounds like a gang initiation. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't even like. I don't even, baby. You're not even gonna talk to me crazy. Do you hear me? You damn surely putting your hands on me. Girl, we would have tore that warehouse up. Do you hear me? Good, I would probably got my ass whooped because it's a lot of them and one of me. But girl, you're not punching me in my chest. Not without you getting popped back. Like I said, girl, you can't even talk to me half-ass crazy. Hey, okay, who you talking to? I hope justice is served. Okay, so this is an update with Auntie Wendy, baby. So this is according to the Jasmine brand. So Wendy Williams reaches out to ASAP Rocky's lawyer, Joe Tacopina, to help end guardianship. So Wendy Williams is pushing to end the guardianship that's controlled her life for more than 2 years. She's reached out to Joe T, the lawyer who represented ASAP Rocky, to help her take on the fight. On the Angry Two Man podcast, he confirmed Wendy contacted him after watching the TMZ documentary Saving Wendy. He expressed outrage over her situation, saying that Murders have more freedom than Wendy. The podcast heated up when Harvey Levin read a quote from Sabrina Morrissey, Wendy's guardian in Vanity Fair. Morrissey said that nobody's saying that Wendy can't leave a building, but Wendy has claimed she's been confined to a fifth-floor memory unit and can't leave without an attendant's approval. In the documentary, Wendy shared that she was only allowed outside twice in 30 days, both times for dentist appointments. Joe also discussed his work on ASAP Rocky's trial and Diddy's case, offering insight into the legal battles he's been involved in. Wendy's team is now making major moves to regain her independence, hopefully with Joe by her side. Listen, I hope that everything works out for Auntie. I really do. You know, I've been very vocal about my stance on this. Girl, it ain't really changing no time soon. Let the lady go. Girl, who y'all should have been worried about was Karen Huger. Wendy is a drunk. Wendy is an alcoholic. But like I said last night on the live with Make It Make Sense, Jamie and Andrew Gabor, girl, Wendy's not a threat to anybody. She might be a threat to herself, but when Wendy get drunk in her room with the door locked and the lights off. That's not funny. When Wendy get drunk, Wendy has a driver. Okay? Karen, on the other hand, that's who y'all should have been worried about and getting locked up, locking her up in rooms. Because not only does she get drunk, but she gets drunk and then gets behind the wheel of a car. Karen is a threat to herself and a threat to the community. Hello, somebody? Karen drives her car, girl, like the Fast and the Furious through residential neighborhoods, knocking pictures off the walls, running into trees, knocking over signs. You see the difference between the two? Both drunks, both alcoholics, but girl, you have a responsible drunk, then you have an irresponsible drunk. All right, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.